Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching a Crypto Hamster channel. And today we will talk about the current situation in the market of cryptocurrencies, what is Bitcoin doing now, and what will it do soon. Tomorrow, month from now, we'll see. So, it was the video which I made maybe a week ago. I posted a week ago about the current situation in the market and what will happen after the consensus, and that we're waiting for some, presumably at least, bottoming of the Bitcoin and the whole crypto market, of course, because the Bitcoin is the moving force for the whole market. And we're talking about the tech part and the fundamental part, also about the consensus event in New York. And I was showing some cases, like showing some indicating things indicating, in my opinion, to the market soon will be bottoming, and probably not that far from that position, but still we had to see some correction from 9,000, or what was there, like $9,000. And I want to make an update because it seems like we are um, moving to this condition, but quite slowly. So let's look at the charts. First, I shall mention this consensus event, and maybe I was a bit um, unclear, although I thought I was, but just in case I wasn't, want to say once again, um, because I've heard many opinions, talks about the consensus event, saying that, well, it was like an empty um, case. There was nothing there. It was so much hype about it, and people hope that it will be believed. Many people believe it will be a bull run after that. It will make such a huge impact on crypto, and we will see like $15,000 of Bitcoin next week or something like that. But apparently we are just falling, and consensus didn't change the things. Um, you see, guys, the idea is that, of course, it's not like they're huge investors or like medium investors come to consensus and they see, oh, there's like um, icon project and it's so nice, we would like to invest in it, and let's buy uh, I don't know, $1 million of worth of tokens on the on the exchange. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. um, they give them money to give to expect some bonuses after the progress of the project. They don't buy tokens. They give them money. The project is evolving, and they're showing this like cooperations, um, events. They go to other, they advertising, they do marketing, they actually hire new people. So with the funds, they able to do more, and this additional funding helps them to develop the project. Of course, they show this partnerships or investment they had, if it is open, and then uh, or just from this activity, the audience, people around, investors of all kinds, see that they're successful, and they also buy those, invest in this project, buy coins also, if it is small investors and everything. So consensus doesn't really make a direct impact, direct effect on the price action. It does it indirectly, and we will not see it. As I didn't say we will see a bull run next week. I said that we will see it after the consensus, maybe one week later, maybe 1 month later. But it is definitely a positive event. What I was going to say. So that I was going to say, and I'm still keeping this idea. The more media said something with such a passion, as they say, oh, consensus will be such a nice news. We see this nothing happened, and now they say, oh, consensus is so much empty. Apparently, the consensus was not that really empty. Of course, we may argue about that. It was like the image of that. When we look at the talks, when we meet people there, we see just, oh, it's mostly nothing is happening there, and people just come and to show their watches or whatever. But in reality, all the deals, all the partnerships are made under the closed doors, and this is the place when the event when this partnership, a lot of those partnerships are made. Still, I feel that from this point we must see some bullish price action. When it will happen, not sure, but apparently this is the positive thing happened. Now to the technical part. So we had a lot of the movings up and down, a lot of swings, and it's easily can be seen that it's actually quite a manipulating events, right? Like those sharp changes for $200-300 the price of Bitcoin. But still, we can see here now. You look in the chart from beginning of May, we see the declining of the price until now with a small corrections to the upside. And basically, this is a daily chart. So if you can see here, the Bitcoin price is actually quite steadily decreasing. Uh, Basically, yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, we had the increase of the price for like $300-400, and actually it was the bottom of 7,900, and then we had nearly $850, 500, 805, sorry, $8,500. But it didn't really mean much because see the averaging is still the same. So we can't see this correction after we reach the sort of a bottom, but still it may be just a recovery. Another thing that we still don't see a huge of a volume, and it means two things. First, it means that the huge mass didn't buy yet. If it is, let's say, those 7,900 was the bottom, it not it can't be that, because if it would be a bottom, then most of the people will buy there. They didn't, because you see there is no volume here. And um, another thing which you can conclude from the declining of the volume from with time is that we don't have enough of the traders at the market at all in general, right? Because you can see it there, like January and December, January, March, even we see so much of the volume, but here it's constantly declining. So people just try to stay away from these crazy conditions because we can't predict it and everything, and so manipulated. And the more people leave, the more manipulative this market will be. So yeah, we're still looking at the bottom. I was showing you the MACD for 4 hours, and I showed it actually was a very nice trend, like I show you here. But at that time frame, it actually crossed that line, and I said that, oh, it's maybe some indicator of we're really going down, so much down, like super bear market, or it is the way to scare people out from the market and make them sell. So, but again, I mentioned this daily um, uh, one day time frame price chart you see here. Again, this MACD, actually we have one, second, third possible bottom of MACD indicators, and for the orange one here, you see it's basically close to this trend, and I have a feeling, together with the sort of triangular formation here, that must be the bottom here. So, but we still didn't get it. Probably will reach, as I said before, probably will reach like 7,000 something, maybe 7,200, like that, in the middle of this candlesticks. So people who expected that to be fallen to six or six hundred, 6,600 or lower, so they will not be able to buy at this point. But those people who expected the price stopped at the previous support level, they also wouldn't be able to um, like they will buy, but they will lose after, because they will see that the price is going down. A lot of those people will put their stop losses a little lower, and probably those stop losses will be touched by the bottoming of the price. So, although of course we can run from now to 15,000 or 50,000, I still believe that it should be down. Second thing is the RSI indicator. Also, you can see this dip here was around this area, this dip was around this area, and this dip, again, we can actually draw a line here. This dip didn't really reach this level. Probably it will be a bit higher, but still we are in a sort of a not neutral, but close to neutral level here. So it's another thing that probably we should go to the bottom. This is the one part. Second thing which I was going to mention last time, but I probably didn't, is the ratio between shorts and longs calls for the Bitcoin price. And you see this orange one is shorts, blue one is longs, and this is also green red is the price of Bitcoin on the same chart. So you can see here that for example, that one was February 6th, when we have the first 6,000 dip. Then the number of longs actually increased significantly during the well, actually it was rising for quite a long time, but people were convinced that the more we drop, the more possibly we will rise soon. So number of longs was increasing. Then well, number of shorts was fluctuating with not that a big difference, but still. Then we had this drop here, you can see, when we were dropping it. Finally we reached again like 6,600, $6,500 of the price. And longs at that point, people were scared out, so it dropped, it dropped, or maybe it was liquidated partially. It was actually not, maybe it was partially liquidated. But again, from that point, you also can see the number of shorts was rising. It actually continuing that rise with the same trend as number of longs before that. So longs were increasing, shorts were increasing, price was dropping. And then at this point, the price was increasing. The both shorts and longs were declining. And that was interesting, because that is interesting, because at the same time, when the price is rising, people either believe that it will rise, or people believe that it will drop, like the majority. But here both, like number of players actually was decreased. The point is, it's uncertainty at the market. And from this like 9,500 or nearly 10,000 of Bitcoin price point, we had the situation changed, while the number of shorts continuing to decrease, number of longs were increasing, because also this consensus thing and everything. And that probably was the maybe uh, Korean upbeat exchange FUD or something. This drop in the longs. So anyway, longs are increasing. People believe more than in increase of the price in the bull market than the bear market. The idea is the price is actually dropping for, I don't know, 25%, almost 25%, 20-25%, but still number of longs didn't fall. It means that it's very hard to convince people that the price will go down, although it's you see it's actually quite sharp. And the number of shorts is decreasing. So although the price is dropping, people still don't think that it will continue that long. So they are cautious from the fact that because of the fact that they expect this bottoming somewhere near. But still, the number of longs is so huge that whales want to those people be liquidated or just to cancel those longs to not to be able to get profits for the rise of Bitcoin before the during this rise because they want it to rise, right? They want if they will buy here, they want to um, sell somewhere higher, but they want to share with others. So the idea is that they want to press the price such to such low level that there will not be enough buyers, not enough long players at the market. So this chart should this indicator, not indicator, number of longs should actually drop. As soon as it will drop, maybe at the price of like 7,000 to 300, or maybe even just 7,000, probably it will drop at that price. As soon as we will see it even longer, like 1 week longer. So as soon as this will drop and maybe shorts actually will increase, people will become believing that the bear market will continue. This again, $1,000 Bitcoin and everything. So as soon as number of shorts will increase, we again will have the short squeeze, and then because of this short squeeze, we will have the increase of the it will be from the increase of the price of Bitcoin, and this increase of the price will bring some confidence to the market. Also, we may have a volume, and we will probably reach again like 10,000 or possibly even more. This is my sort of scenario, which I do believe. Of course, it's really hard to predict. Um, it's like casino, but still we can argue something about that. We'll see what will happen. What I was going to say also about the altcoins, if you already buy some at the deep around here, it's not that bad. You may actually have already some profits made, but whether you will cover all of them and wait another dip, or you will just hold with that hodl, then it depends on you. But me personally, I'm still waiting for the deep. I don't buy, just buy very few. Just look at the coins which are undervalued and those which are bottoming already. The coins, again, I just can add some of those which are bottomed. I found NAV coin quite close to the bottom, to the all-time low, and what was that? Bitcoin Diamond, probably. Oh, those are quite controversial things, controversial coins. But if you look at the top 10 or 20, well, you're mostly safe with Neo, Monero, Ether, those guys. Well, again, let's look what will happen. Hopefully, it was useful. It will be useful eventually for you. And if you like this content, please subscribe. I hope to see you in the next videos. Goodbye, guys.